Are you losing web traffic because of a common mistake that's very easy to make? So today we're going to talk about an issue that Search Engine Journal has brought to the surface. It's a common mistake that a lot of webmasters and bloggers and content creators and affiliate marketers are making with their websites. It's to do with pagination. So this is when we have category pages on websites, and at the bottom we have a number of links to the rest of the archive. Let me show you what I mean. So this is the Profit Copilot website. We're in the sales funnel category. If we go down to the bottom of the page, here we can see these links to other pages in the archive. So it's going to take us to page 2. If we click on that, scroll down, there we can see the rest of the content, page 3, page 4, and so on. Now, the way this is built is fine, there's not a problem, but what happens if we have 30 pages, 50, 100? What happens if we have hundreds of pages listed here in this bottom section of the page? What Search Engine Journal have uncovered is that pages buried deep within the pagination section, well, they're not going to get as much love from Google. So what happens is, even though you're creating more content, adding value to your marketplace, to your niche, and to your audience, Google might not necessarily be rewarding you for that hard work with the traffic levels you deserve. Because as that pagination section grows, the content and the articles within there get buried deeper and deeper. So the further away content is from the home page of your website, the less important Google thinks it is. So if you have an article that's buried on page 30 of one of your categories, it's not going to think that that article is very relevant or important. So this is something that we need to think about when we're planning our site structure and the architecture of our website, because if we do it wrong, then we're going to lose traffic. And as Search Engine Journal says, in some situations, it can lead to an excessively deep category archive, which can impact indexing and ranking. So you could be losing traffic. It goes on to say, if you have 100 articles and each category archive contains summaries and links to 20 articles, it will take 5 category archive pages to contain them all. Now, this usually isn't an issue, and as you've seen on the Profit Copilot website, it's easily manageable. So Google can get to all of those articles very quickly and easily. It's a good user experience. But as Search Engine Journal says, it becomes problematic when a site visitor must click scores and hundreds of links to what a site visitor may perceive as a seemingly infinite number of category pages. It can become an inefficient way to archive web pages. So here, Google is really concerned about the user experience. It wants to make sure that your website visitors can access relevant information easily. And when we make things difficult, often unintentionally, but when it becomes difficult for the user to use a website, then of course Google is not going to give you the love and the traffic that you deserve. As Search Engine Journal says, what happens is the web pages become increasingly distant from the homepage and essentially buried as more articles are added to the category. This dampening effect can of course be counteracted with direct links to the page. So what we need to do is make sure that we have lots of links going to those pages. One of the best ways of doing this, well, I'm actually going to give you a checklist so you increase your search engine rank and of course your traffic in turn. So what I want you to do is make sure that every single article on your website is no more than 2 clicks away from the homepage. That's right. I know that a lot of SEOs will say that the minimum should be 3. I disagree with that. I think the minimum needs to be 2. And this is because it's going to make it much easier for your visitors. And we know that when we reward our visitors with an easy to use website, Google rewards us with a better search engine rank and more traffic. In addition to that, make sure that your categories are split up into subcategories. Go a little bit deeper, but not too deep. So if we were to use Profit Copilot as an example, here in the sales funnel section, if I were to break this into deeper sections, what I might do, because it's about sales funnels, what I might do is add a subcategory for affiliate marketing funnels, and then e-commerce funnels, and funnels for coaches, that kind of thing. So we go a little bit deeper, but not too deep. And we need to make sure that we're using tags. Tags are fantastic for SEO. So every time you write a new article, add relevant tags to that, and then have a list of all the tags on your website somewhere else. Have that on a dedicated page or even in the sidebar of your website. But you must have a central index of all those tags that is close to the homepage. So make it one click away from the homepage, or even have it on the homepage itself in the sidebar. And also make sure that the big authoritative pieces on your website are directly linked to from the homepage, because articles that are linked from the homepage are seen as more authoritative, more important to Google. So make sure that your best performing content is always linked from the homepage. A good way of doing this is adding a sidebar with the most popular or most relevant articles there that Google can immediately get to and see that you are delivering enormous value to your audience. You know that SEO is an effective way to drive organic traffic for free, but it's not the only way, because SEO takes such a long time to see any results from. What I'm going to give you is a free series that will show you how to generate traffic for free. Every method I give you is completely free. The training itself is free. So grab that now when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. It won't cost you a penny. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to the channel too. Hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.